What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Pauper video. This is kalikaiz. Today we're playing Poison Storm in the Pauper Showdown. That's the Magic Online Creator Showdown event. This is a $5,000 prize pool event, and it's double elimination. Additionally, this is a 3-minute delay, so if you are getting confused, that is why. All of the decks are public. There's a bunch of different streams, so you can check it out there. I'm recording this for later as well. We've got our regular Poison Storm deck, but I decided to go for 16 proliferations with 4 of my proliferation effects, cutting on a deep analysis. Still with the 4 Weather the Storm and 2 Breath Weapon in the main deck with 1 Prologue and 4 Inquiry, plus the Lotus Petals. In the sideboard, I've got Dispels and Bring the Endings for Control and Pyroblast decks. Very Macabre is specifically for Graveyard combo, or just Graveyard, basically Graveyard combo or Flicker Loop decks. Arrows is going to be for decks that are doing the Terror thing, mostly, or like mid-rangey decks. Annoying with Affliction for fast decks like Walls combo or stuff like that. And then another Breath Weapon for mono red. Kind of the problem here is that the majority of the people in this event registered Grixis, which I don't really need the arrows or the annoyance for. And there's also a bunch of Ponza and Bogles, which I specifically metagamed to not care about Bogles with this list. So our plan versus Bogles is going to be bringing in these cards and try to counterspell their payoffs and Breath Weapon their creatures. Right, so Breath Weapon, my main card in the deck. And then we've got, Sappers and Scary, one of our depletion lands. If you're interested in building this deck, make sure to check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe, and get yourself a battle box going. Okay, we are now in round 1. We're up versus I am actually level 1, who may never have even seen my deck before. But he's playing Black-White Blade, which should be a good enough, should be good enough for me. So, Teasdale, you are goated. Just unlucky right now. Just keep working. You got the good stuff. Okay, we cannot keep this hand. Don't have a depletion. Barely making our second land drop anyway. One thing we have to worry about out of this deck is just the fact that they have all these rats. We're going to mulligan. Can't keep this hand either. They'd mulligan to 5, and so do we. Okay, we now have a depletion. So the Insight I'm pretty far away from. So I'll probably be Insight Weather or Insight Infectious Inquiry. I feel like I can probably dig for a Weather, and I need to just dig out of my mulligan, so I'm probably going to put back Insight and Weather here. All right, we're keeping. Put back Weather and Insight. They done. Opponent goes first. Leads on a Plains into a Thraben Inspector. Oh, geez. We're going to turn off that animation. Hickory Woodlot, pass the turn. Okay. Opponent untaps. Plays Vault of Whispers. Refurbish Familiar immediately. I'm going to get rid of this Prologue. Doesn't draw more than 1 card. I get in for 1. Find a contentious plan, but I think I'm going to Augury here. Just looking for... So, Pentad Prism's probably what I need. Or I could take the Woodlot, but I think the Pentad Prism's good. And pass the turn. If they refurbish Familiar again, I have to discard the Inquiry, I think. Let's see what they do. Pull up the chat again. Plays a Novice Inspector. So I'm hoping they don't have another refurbished Familiar. They do. Pain. So we could draw into a Breath Weapon and destroy their board. Pentad Prism here. We've lost 2 of our Infect spells. Draw a card. I need a land off the top. Progress is okay. They get in for 6, putting me to 10. Cracks a Clue first. Plays a Bridge. Takes 6. Refurbished Familiar is a busted card for sure. Okay, 1, 2. So I think right now it's 6. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to progress. I think I'm going to Inquiry here and then hope to find a Breath Weapon. Let's pass the turn. Okay, what do you got? So it would have been much better for me to be on the play. I think Breath Weapon is probably good against them because we have the ability to counter the kill the refurbished Familiar, so it just doesn't come back. Haircut reveal. Oh, I'm just bald. It's all good. We can't cast the Infectious Inquiry now. They're gonna rat. This Refurbished Familiar card is busto. Should have kept the Weather the Storm, I guess. Play Pentad. Well, guess I can just go Pentad Prism like this. Then Contentious Plan. Oh, I fudged it up anyway. I feel bad about this. I did not do that correctly. We'll go to the next game. All right, let's try again. So my settings are terrible. Bring these back up. I want to cut the breath weapons and bring in the 3 serrated arrows, and then cut on 1 lotus petal. Submit. They don't have any interaction for me. Ah, man, that was pretty brutal. I guess if you just mulligan to rat, you're good. Let's see if I can find the live chat again. All right, nothing right now. All right, we're on the play. We need a hand that doesn't mulligan. This hand doesn't do anything, but also doesn't mulligan. Let's keep. I think I'll lead on my non-blue. This plays pretty well into the rats, basically. Just have to draw a big card. We got some LMAOs in chat from the rat. Nice. It was a good scene. A good scene. All right, let's play the scary and pass the turn. Our opponent also kept 7, which is... I don't know why I played the scary. I meant to not play the scary. I have to focus. I'm going to be not very focused on the chat, I think. This is just too much going on for me. I'll pass the turn. So we have a bunch of cards we can afford to discard. Discard a land. Find a Pentad, which is great. So let's go Pentad. Play the Peat Bog. And then make a blue and steady progress. So now all of our draw 3s are live. Finding another Pentad. Can you rat? Can you pick up the rat? Put it back down? It's in for 2. Yeah, Pauper Grief, that's sure. That's for sure. They're going to play another rat. Oh, they play a Lembas. Okay, good. Rise bottom. Probably. Okay, they did find a land. What were they looking for? We have an Experimental Augury, so is it worth playing into the Dust to Dust right now? Oops. I think so. Because this will make my Augury 0 mana. Float a green, or float a black. Find Deep Analysis. I probably should take that. Then I can draw 4 cards here. Deep Analysis. Let's go Deep Analysis again. Draw 2 cards. All Experimental Augury. Finding a Weather Storm. This gives me a ton of room, ton of wiggle room here. Now I'm going to Experimental Augury looking for a poison spell. Did not find one. I found a Lorien. So I think because I wasted a bunch of proliferation, it's better for me to just play the Lotus Petal and then go ahead and cast Weather the Storm and gain 27. Nice 2-1. Fortunately, if they can double grief me, then I have to discard land plus Contentious Plan. They get in for 2, we're at 40. Right now the familiar is going to cost just 1 mana, so they can play any hawk and pick it back up and put it back down. So it would be really sweet if we could draw an arrows. Looks like my video died, or my, that's annoying. Plays a Glint Hawk. Oh no, okay, it was just me, me concerned about everything. Let's discard our land. What do you got? Deadly Disputes their Lembas. Finally. Okay. We're going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use the Insight so I can get some mana back. Okay. Awesome. We find an arrows. So I'm just going to play... Let's play Pentad Prism. 1, 2. And then play the arrows. Wreck this thing. Get rid of your stupid familiar. Pass the turn. With my pro. So someone says they're winning their local Pauper League with Poison Storm. Next match is against Gardens. Ha! Awesome. Anyone knows about prizes? This is a 5K event. Anybody with 5-1 or over is going to make monetary prizes. And 4-2 gets 50 treasure chests, which is awesome. I wonder if our opponent has ways to recur their stuff. Just Tithing Blade. Nope. Don't. They play a Lembas. It's funny, I think if we can keep the rat off the table, they basically can't beat us. So we'll find out if that's going to be the case. Plays an Ancient Den. Plays Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay, I don't care about that, which is good. So first thing I'm going to do is pop the Glinthawk. Then I can draw, well, Infectious Inquiry first. You're poisoned. Even more Pentads. Ridiculous. Okay. Let's go Contentious Plan, make a ridiculous amount of mana, kill your Hawk. Now I'm doing the thing. Game 1, I mulliganed a lot. Let's make some mana and draw cards. I'm not playing my land just yet. Contentious Plan again. We're making even more mana. You go to 4. Find a Lorien Revealed. I'm going to make black mana and use the Infectious Inquiry right now. We have another Weather the Storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make blue. I'm just going to draw with the Lorien Revealed because I don't really need to weather at the moment. We found enough to go island into Weather the Storm and gain an additional 24 life. Pass the turn. That was pretty sick. I appreciate you, everybody, hanging out. 92 viewers right now is awesome. I'll have to review all the commenters and try to get some people some play point giveaways, or we'll figure that out during the breaks. We're at 58 life. Plays a Refurbished Familiar. First thing I'm discarding is the land. Then I can afford to discard the Weather the Storm, I think. They Glinthawk and pick up the Familiar. What a ridiculous card. Okay, we discard Weather the Storm. Maybe just even casting the Weather the Storm on the previous turn was not worth it. Them going so I don't know if they have another Refurbished Familiar in hand. This was the one that they picked up, I think. 2 mana. Picks up the Refurbished Familiar again. Can you play it? No. Yes, they can't play it this turn. Let's go. We're going to get in for 1. We're going to draw 9, hopefully. Okay. So maybe, like, the Everflowing Chalice is not necessary either. Wreck that. Let's Insight. You, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It did? Apparently, the Lembas shuffled their entire graveyard in, which doesn't make any sense. Let's Steady Progress. You, this. We find another Insight. Let's just build some mana first. All right, casting the Progress. They go to 8 poison. Cast the Insight. Blue. 1, 2, 3. 9 poison. And then I will cast the Inquiry. I think it's probably better to just be on the breath weapons, actually. So let's bring those back in. Get rid of these arrows. The question is, do I want the Chalice in play or the Lotus Petal for casting the breath weapon? I think I'm going to go for just 2 Chalices. Okay, post board. This looks pretty good. We can discard a Peat Bog. Let's keep. Turn 3, Saprosan Scary. We can just put all these lands in play, peddle into the Insight on turn 3, so we can afford to discard these 2 cards. They mulligan to 5. Okay, you'll love to see that, that's for sure. Especially from the discard deck. The 4 Pentad Prisms was pretty insane in play. Land Duress. Oh, that's quite poor for me. They could take the Insight. I was banking on that, but I don't know if that's the greatest use of their time either. Oh, they take the Chalice? Wow. That's a surprise. Let's play this Peat Bog, pass the turn. Maybe they have another Duress in hand. Lembas. Let's see. If they crack the Lembas, then we'll know if it shuffles the whole graveyard in. Find a Prism. Play my Scary, pass the turn. So here we have 5, 6 mana, so we can Petal, Prism, Vivisurgeon's Insight off of the island and the Lotus Petal and the Prism. Yeah, what? In response to target? There's no target of the thing landing and trying to pick it back up. It just picks it back up. They don't target the thing. We have 5 mana. This puts us to 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play this. Draw 3 cards. I can dig it. Done. So next turn we can draw 3 cards off again and play a Saprosan Scary or Woodlot. They're going to crack the clue. Someone said they're complaining about having inactive lands in hand with Refurbished Familiar, but now it's really awesome that you have the inactive lands, so we could discard the Peatbog. They play Glenhawk, pick up the Refurbished Familiar. They're going to cast it again. We will discard, I guess, the Woodlot here. They play a land. We're going to go land, Breath Weapon. That should set them back. I wonder if I should just wait. I'm going to wait. Cast the Thorn of the Black Rose. All right. We're going to go Breath Weapon and pass the turn. So I can Augury first, looking for an Insight or something. Find the Vivisurgeon's Insight. I was looking for Infectious Inquiry is really what I meant, but I called Insight and that's what I drew, so I'll take it. Play the Woodlot, draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, everything's online. We have Inquiry for the next turn. We have Breath Weapon still. I feel like it's good. I think you can see everything on topdeck.gg, and I will copy that and put it over to the chat between rounds. Plays a Novice Inspector. Okay, I shouldn't F6 in case they go after my Pentad. They draw a card with the clue. Plays a land. Plays a Limbus. So we'll take our turn. They're going to scry. They scry bottom. So Breath Weapon was really solid. That shut down most of their game plan. Let's go Infectious Inquiry first. Try to draw a proliferation spell, and we did. So we're not going to die this turn most likely. Play the Pentad Prism. We might have to watch out for Dust to Dust. If we find a second Breath Weapon, we can clear the board again. Okay, I'm putting everything on the stuff. He said, I feel like it's 2015 Modern again, where we say what deck we're playing, and that determines the winner. All right, I'm going to cast this Divisor's Insight. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now I can... guess I'm just going to pass. There's no reason to just jam the Breath Weapon right now, but if they go for the Dust to Dust, I'll have to just play the Breath Weapon, I think. Maybe not. They're going to Deadly Dispute the Limbus, so let's see if it shuffles their whole library in. Nope. That time it works. I feel like maybe he just didn't have a graveyard before. Yeah. He said, must have been imagining it. I said, maybe it feels weird to not have anything in the yard because I'm not interacting. All right. 4 mana, 5 mana, plays the Goliath Paladin. Okay, so there's their clock. That's for sure. Goes into the Undercity. They're going to get a basic. They reveal a Plains. Attacks for 2. Okay. Kind of scary. So I'm going to use my non-blue and then cast Vivisurgeon's Insight. I'll float green. Finding another Breath Weapon. I could kill both these creatures. Let's first cast another Lorien Revealed. Draw 3. Okay. So now I have double. All right, we're going to go like this. Make another Pentad. We have triple Pentad in play. We have the Weather the Storm as well, so I feel like we can just get back. Let's Contentious Plan. You throw my stuff. Put the counters on everything. Okay, now we just progress a couple of times for 0 mana. Draw a card. Don't really need to continue adding counters to my depletions, but it's fun, so I'm doing it. We're going to draw another card here with the Steady Progress. They go to 6. Find an Infectious Inquiry, so let's go black. Cast the Inquiry. Petal. Petal. Green. Weather the Storm. That's the turn. Let's see. If they put the counters on their... We're going to get rid of the Woodlot. If they put the counters on their Novice Inspector, I'll cast a Breath Weapon. Maybe it's not worth it. I should probably just save the... Okay, they don't anyway. Fair enough. We're getting it in for 7. GG. It does look like it. That was a big, big, big turn. They could duress the Lorien Revealed and we sit here doing nothing. They Refurbished Familiar. We discard the Peatbog. If they go to pick it up, they're going to Dust to Dust, it looks like. We're going to make red and just Breath Weapon. Get rid of your Familiar and Inspector. But we still have Pentad Prism in play and a ton of mana. But, you know, they have a clock. Next turn it's going to be 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Plays a relic. Cracks the relic. Makes sense. Now their graveyard is gone for real. And they play a Basilica, pick up a land. Turns Ancient Den. Okay, so we should float some mana. Let's Lorien Revealed. Draw 3. We have 18 cards left. I can play the Chalice. And then Contentious Plan. You go to 8. Alright, counters on my stuff. Done. Find an Augury. Cast the Augury. Either way, they're dead, right? Infectious Inquiry. You go to 9. And we win the game. Hooray! I was pretty scared at first. Good luck in the rest, GG's. Woo! Feels good. Oh, wait. Okay, so I actually loaded. Let me. I accidentally. Okay. Now we win the die roll. At least we have. Let's see if they say about the die roll. So one thing that they realized. Okay, would you like to play first? No, I would like to play second. There we go. All right, fair enough. Everybody's fine. All right, so we're versus mono red. We have Petal, Island, Augury. We can look for some stuff. I think I'm going to keep this. All right. Opponent plays Great Furnace. Blast Runner. Let's play Scary first. And then I can play the Peatbog turn 2, Augury, and then I'll have the option to look for Petal or a Cannonade or Breath Weapon. Opponent plays Reckless Lackey and a Blast Runner. So we're really looking for a Cannonade here. Or Breath Weapon. Once again, I say the wrong word. Let's Augury. I found a Pentad Prism, so I think that's my best draw here. And I'll pass the turn. See if they can hit me for 7. I think what I want to do is go Pentad Prism into Augury, looking for Weather the Storm or Breath Weapon, but Breath Weapon would be my best draw. They find an Implement of Combustion, so next turn they're going to be able to crack the Implement and make their attacks 7 damage. It's in. Find a Lorien, play the Pentad Prism. Don't think I want to cast or play the Scary right away. Let's Augury on the Breath Weapon. 1, 2, 3. Let's play this. I guess I could have. I want to save the Lotus Petal. I'll pass the turn. Poison Storm into Cycle Storm. That is a very extreme transformative sideboard. We got really lucky here because our opponent went all in and we have the Breath Weapon. Boink. And pass the turn. So I'll go land, draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pass. Change deck each round. I can't believe I didn't consider just choosing no. Our opponent plays Epicure. Pings me to 14. We could still die, so we have to try to find a Weather the Storm. Also my poison cards. We can draw 3 off of these cards and have 2, 3, 4 mana available. Find a Pentad Prism. So let's play that right now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Lorien Revealed. We have plenty of mana depending on what we draw. And then we can. All right, let's just cast Lorien Revealed first. Try to set up. Gotta love the draw 3s. There's a Weather the Storm. So we can go Petal, 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 Inquiry, Weather. Petal, Petal. Maybe it's worth going Land, Progress, Inquiry, Weather. Yeah, let's do it. Cast Steady Progress. I'm gonna proliferate. I'm gonna cast Infectious Inquiry. Then I'm gonna gain 24 life. I'm not worried about casting Weather Storm in response here. Gain 24. Let's go. All right, yeah. Alter Tron Mirror. Poison Storm into Cycle Storm. It's extreme. It's extreme. Opponent didn't see the storms coming. We are very prepared for mono red. Winning game 1 versus mono red with Poison Storm is just such a big deal. Am I overtech for mono red? Maybe. All right. Yeah, I hope that Teasdale gets in. Okay, they're gonna They draw a card, and then they discard and draw with the blood token. They have one guy in play. It's really, really sick to see Pauper get the limelight here. Yeah, it was pretty sick. It was cool. Opponent says, I don't know, lol, but that was cool. So I know that Carl from Card Market has been saying that Pauper is on the rise as far as like sales and stuff. People are less willing to get into other formats. Pauper doesn't move quite as much and has a format panel managing the ban list, which is probably a little bit of a draw for people. Opponent gets in for 4. So we have no green mana if we get rid of the Pentads, so I think I play the Woodlot. Yeah, well, let's start with Infectious Inquiry. Should not have tapped all my mana there. Cast the Infectious Inquiry. Finding another Weather Storm. I think I should pass the turn and hold the Chalice for the Weather Storm turn in case I like fizzle and don't draw anything for a while here. The Seif, yeah, level 1 here. XJ Cloud, I think, is in. Opponent plays an Epicure. Let's see what you got. We're going to get in for 2. Okay. Can do. Draw Lorien Revealed. Let's cast it. Draw 3 cards. We find Pentad Prism. So we can play the Pentad Prism here. Play the Chalice on 1. And then play a land. And we're going to go Doot. Play Study Progress. And then get back all my land stuff. And you go to 3. And then we can just weather for 15. Which is a decent amount. But we're still kind of stalling out. They say, okay, stop, he's already dead. All right, so we do need to draw cards. Obviously, Breath Weapon is the thing that I want to bring in. I'm kind of not sure what to cut. Some of, you could cut Deep Analysis. When you cut Everflowing Chalice, it makes it so that you're less likely to be able to cast your big spells. And you don't have as much of an early advantage. Usually I would cut Study Progress. That might make it hard for us to actually close the game, but we have 16 and 4 of these. So if we get one of these off, then we just cast 10 more and then we should win. So this gives me the highest ability to have all of my sideboard cards plus just enact my own game plan. And I guess we can check to see if they have Fire Blast. They have 3 Red Blast in the sideboard and Gorilla Shaman. But Gorilla Shaman doesn't really matter against Breath Weapon. Woo, feels good. Post board here. Darn. So, 1 lander, we're gonna have to mulligan. Let's mull. All right, so we've got Early Inquiry plus a Lotus Petal. And another Lotus Petal. So this is easy to keep, right? But we have to figure out what to put back. I kind of feel like it's the island. All right, I'll try that. We can turn to the Infectious Inquiry, or we can just kind of wait on some proliferation. Our opponent plays a Reckless Lackey. So if we Infectious Inquiry on turn 2, that's like pretty rushing, but it also draws us into stuff. We find a Vivisurgeon's Insight. Play the Woodlot and pass the turn. We can play a turn 3 Vivisurgeon's Insight. Right now we'll have 3 mana off this on turn 3 if we use a Lotus Petal plus the Woodlot to draw some cards. Our opponent's going to Kuldotha right away. Okay, that's pretty scary. And it makes me want to just spam the Inquiry right now. Try to find something going on. We're at 18. Okay. Let's play Petal and draw 2 cards. We go to 16. This is 10 damage if they Bushwhacker. Find a Pentad Prism. 3, 4, 5. They play an Experimental Synthesizer, finding a Mountain. They attack for 4. If we can find Weather Storm, a Proliferation card, those things would be good. We go to 12. I do have a lot of Breath Weapons in my deck. Alright, I'll have to pass. They might just kill me here. I think my plan is going to be to just go like Pentad Prism, YOLO the Vivisurgeon's Insight, plays a Mountain, gets in for 4. I feel like they have Red Blast in hand. I don't know why. Go to 11. Oh no, because of the first striker. Are they going to crack the first striker? This actually puts us to 8. We go to 8. Finding Everflowing Chalice. I think at this point, we are out of options. Play the Pentad Prism. Cast the Vivisurgeon's Insight. Red Blast, die. Yeah. Okay. I think that them bringing in Red Blast is not really a good plan, but it is a decent plan. And the problem that we had was that we had no proliferation in the opener and big draw spells. They get in for 4. All they need is double burn spell to kill me here. We're going to go to 4. All right. We're dead. Okay, so they're bringing in Red Blasts. I don't know that I want to cast Dispels against them. Maybe it's okay. I don't feel like that's a good plan. All right, I'll bring in the 3 Dispels. Doesn't seem good to me, but maybe cut 1. They're heavy on the Red Blast, so I have to respect that, I guess. We're playing first. All right, it's a decent hand. Let's keep it. Play a Peat Bog, pass the turn. So this is a turn 3 Vivisurgeon's Insight plus Weather the Storm. So we're looking to draw other things to do. Opponent's probably not going to kill us on their turn 3. Plays an Implement. Let's play this Woodlot. Pass the turn. Although I guess I could have played the Scary on turn 2 and then gone for the... I messed that up. Plays a Mountain. I got in my head there. I really wanted to get the blue mana in play, but then I got blindsided by the Hickory Woodlot. Our opponent looks like they're going to crack a Kuldotha. Okay. So they have 3 power on the table. Plays a Synthesizer for no value. Plays Scary. Pass the turn. They go Synthesizer. Finds a Gorilla Shaman. Please play that and tap out. Gorilla Shaman does basically nothing against me. So should I gain 9 here? If I gain 9, I think that's better. So we'll just gain 9. Pass the turn. We'll go Sappers and Scary, Lotus Petal, draw 3 cards. 2, 3, 4. Now I can hold open Weather the Storm. I felt very confident after that first game, but now I feel much less confident. Looks like my live chat is not working on my phone. Okay, yeah, I'm back. All right, what happened? I'm gonna have to catch up on chat in a minute here. They Kuldotha Rebirth, finding a mountain. Breath weapons just, they make the main deck so much better. It's ridiculous. Opponent plays a mountain. I think there is a couple of Madness Burns with Sneaky Snacker. Yeah, every single person in this is streaming right now, so you should be able to see that. So do I want to weather right now? I guess so. Gain 9 again. I'm at 35. They attack for 1 million. Yeah, there are not that many people in the event that know the metagame that well. So we saw a lot of people on Affinity. Now I'm going to cast the Augury here. I'm looking for a breath weapon. I think I take the Steady Progress. You. All right, and now I can draw 3 cards. Draw 3. The Sappers and Scary. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So we're not dead if they have a Bushwhacker. Pass the turn. We look like we're close to dead, though. They've just gone too wide. We didn't find a breath weapon in the top 20. Guild Pact is a pauper content creator out of Brazil. But Poison Storm is great, but we needed to draw our breath weapon really badly. This is 8 damage. We're going to go to 11. Maybe after this you'll know who they are. So if they'd have Bolt, Fire Blast, we're just straight up dead. They have a Chain Lightning. They're just passing the turn. Put us to 2. We have a breath weapon. Jesus. All right, let's Steady Progress. You. We need a big draw spell or Weather Storm. Other Steady Progress. Okay. Experimental Augury. By the Augury. Finding another Augury. Any order. We have 5 mana. Augury again. Steady Progress. Cast the Steady Progress. Petal. Petal. Nick of time, baby. Nick of time. Let's go. We drew it. Never didn't have it. Get him. Get him. Breath weapon. Weather the Storm. Pass the turn. All right. That was epic. Yes. Okay, we're at 29. They have 0. Woo! Okay, let's count how much poison we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we should be able to poison them out. Oh, geez. That was insane. Why don't I cut Inquiry? Because we want card draw. We have a lot of post-board cards we're bringing in, and we need to continue to churn so that we can draw them. I know that it costs us 2 life, but a single cantrip by itself is terrible. It doesn't do anything. We need to draw as many cards as possible to find our weather storms and find our insights and stuff. So the first thing I can do is just cast the Inquiry. Let's see if they have a Red Blast in hand. Cast Lorien Revealed. They didn't have it. Sick. We're gonna go Pentad. Cast a Contentious Plan. What an insane recovery. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So let's just play the Peat Bog. I'm gonna draw 2 more cards, putting them to 3. Yeah, really insane match. GG's. They had Epicure or whatever in hand to kill me or something. Oh yeah, well they could have played the Epicure and then attacked. Yeah, in the pinned message you can see the whole bracket. They're gonna loot. They said GG's but didn't quit. I can't wait to see the chat reaction here. Wow, they Kuldotha. They're definitely digging back in. Great Furnace. So chat is currently watching the turn where we narrowly avoided defeat. They're attacking for 1. And they have no cards in hand, so we're just going to jam. Cast Viviser's Insight first. 1, 2, 3, 1. Just put the stuff on everything. Another Insight. We're at 23 cards in deck. I think we can kill them. Yes, I love it. Everyone's like, never didn't have it. Let's go. So sick. That was so sick. All right, Contentious Plan. You go to 5. Never didn't have it. Let's Viviser's Insight. You go to 6. We're going to plan a couple times. Go to 7. That was so insane. Everyone's like, whoa, that was sick. Best turn in Pauper history? Probably. I'll just grab another Weather the Storm here. I didn't kill them, but we're just chilling. Yes, Weather the Storm, pass the turn. Man, that was so sick. I had to just dig. That's the part, one of the things in Storm where you're just like constantly playing off the top and you have to play to your outs. And my out was finding Weather the Storm, and I got there in the very last possible second. So playing Storm, you have to be like, okay, I know that there's a chance, and you have to play to that chance. So sick. You find a Bushwhacker? No. Great Furnace. Synthesizer finds a mountain. I'm nearly decked, but we had to waste a bunch of time and our resources getting them to not kill us. All right, let's draw some cards, and GG. Oh man, awesome. We're here in round 3 versus Pacto de Guildas, or Guild Pact MTG, out of Brazil. And we're on the play, so what more could you ask for? They are on Affinity. We have a turn 2 Infectious Inquiry off of Island or Lotus Petals. I think we'd want to keep this and then just go Petal and Scary, cast Inquiry, and then see if we draw another depletion. Use the Steady Progress later to gain life. They're probably not going to be able to hit us with the Refurbished Familiar on turn 1. They play a land. Let's go land. Infectious Inquiry. Okay, we draw a Woodlot. That's good. So if they Familiar, I can discard the Woodlot. Next turn I'll go Steady Progress. They Blood Fountain. It's really good to have them poisoned already here. Interesting. Let's go. I guess I could Lotus Petal. They have 1 Rebuke in their deck. I could Lotus Petal into the Steady Progress and then have the Woodlot for the next turn. I don't think that's really that good. Let's Progress. You go to 2. Done. Another Progress. I'll pass the turn. I guess I'll pass the turn. I really am looking to try to just cast the Vivid Surgeon's Insight this next turn. Let's see what they do. They're going to rat. They Deadly Dispute. So they could have Metallic Rebuke open. Do I think I might stream more? I would enjoy doing that. I think maybe if I have the day Friday to play matches, I would do that. It's pretty fun. Deep Analysis is not new to the deck. It's one of the cards that I was playing like as the main construction of the deck, just to really go over the top of your opponent. Before I played Lorien Revealed as another draw 3, and then Lotus Petal helps us go down on lands. So we have so many draw 3s and cards that draw cards in the deck that it actually makes it much leaner. I can go get into the deck construction and history after if you guys are interested. Let's see. They have 1 treasure token available. I'm going to go land, Chalice, and then this is 4 mana, 5 mana, and we'll draw 3 cards. And then we get mana back. All right, your turn. They're at 3 poison. They play an Ichor Wellspring, so now they could have Metallic Rebuke. Plays another tap land, just not working out. They sacrifice their treasure to play a Mirror Enforcer. Okay, so wow, Pentad Prism, sick. So we'll go Prism, done. Tap my green mana, make a blue, play a Steady Progress. I'm gonna probably Weather the Storm this turn. I'm just proliferating a bunch. Let's see, done. Now we have 1, 2. All right, let's cast a Chalice. And then Steady Progress again. All right, let's see what we drew. Heat Bog. We're currently at 18. If they like go multi-rat here, I think I'm just actually going to draw a bunch of cards. Just keep drawing cards. Vivid Surgeon's Insight. Never not drawing cards. All right, done. Don't need to weather. Just draw cards. I love it. So good. All right, they're going to get in for 4. We have ridiculous amount of mana. With 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 mana available on turn 5 or turn 6. They Deadly Dispute their Wellspring. What's really nice about this current Affinity is that if they don't rat you into the ground in game 1, they don't really have, or at least with their deck, they don't have a lot of answers. So you can just get by on Weather the Storm. They're going to play Munitions. All right, so we want to use our blind draws first. Contentious Plan, click all this stuff, done. And then let's draw 3 cards. I guess I'll play another Everflowing Chalice. So we're clearly storming off. Let's play an Experimental Augury, looking for more card draw spells. So Augury or the Inquiry. I have plenty of mana, I'm just going to cast the Inquiry. More cards in hand. That's my motto. Make a black, draw 2, boom, and you're dead. Sick. Done. Sweet. Turn 6. So turn 6 is a pretty good turn for me usually. Let me just reopen the live chat and see if I missed anything. No, we're good. Okay. All right, so Affinity is going to be bringing in Pyros. So I'm cutting the Breath Weapons. I'm bringing in 3 Dispels. And then I can also trim on a Petal or a Chalice. But they probably will also bring in Gorilla Shaman. So I could also just do this, like bring in 2 arrows, and then cut these 3 cards. So we're less weak to Gorilla Shaman, we have Dispels, we have Weather the Storm, we have Serrated Arrows to take out their Shaman and their Mirror Enforcers. That was a fast game. Now we have an unfortunate 0 lander. Mulligan, they mulligan to 6 as well. Now we have a really good hand. Let's keep. I think of the cards in my hand, the arrows does the least. And especially in the metagame where we have rats coming down. Somebody's username is Odoyo Rules. That's awesome. I have to go back and look at what he said. Let's go Woodlot past the turn. Yeah, that is what I would have done. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So they play the turn 2 rat. So I think I want to get rid of the regular island. Play this scary. Pass the turn. So regular island is not that good, I guess, versus them. Oh, as far as like the five color control being only with Tron, I just think that if you're gonna play 5 colors, you want to have more mana to do stuff. They're leaving up a Pyroblast, so I can go Heat Bog, and then pass the turn. Not let them Pyroblast me. If I Experimental Augury on their end step, well, I could just go Pentad Prism into Contentious Plan. They get in for 4. Then they have to Pyroblast the Contentious Plan. They're going to play a Mirror Enforcer. So now I can storm off a little bit. This is 8 damage. Pentad Prism. Play the Scary. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to Dispel. Cast Experimental Augury on a Contentious Plan. I think I'm going to pass. I'm expecting a Pyroblast. So if they Pyroblast, then I can Dispel. And then hopefully weather the storm for a lot. We're close to dead. We're at 6. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. We need to find a weather the storm. Okay, they Reckoner's Bargain. I'm going to Dispel that. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to draw 3. Draw 1. Okay. Happening again. So let's Augury. There's the weather. Perfect. Okay. Done. We can cast a Chalice on 1. Play the Scary. Cast to Weather the Storm in 15. Which is not enough for 2 turns. They have 11 damage, 12 damage. Plays a land. It's in. We go to 9. We're lethal on board. We're going to start with Infectious Inquiry. Draw a card. Find a Vivid Surgeon's Insight. Try to draw 3. No Pyroblast. This is tough. Dead on board anyway. I think it's better to just... No, we have the Deep Analysis in hand. Okay, I'm going to try to draw 2. Draw 2 cards. Progress, draw a card. Did we get there? Nope. Alright, on to the next. So, I think the arrows don't do anything for me. Let's just bring in the Lotus Petals. Submit the turn with the deck. Unfortunate. I'm a software engineer for my day job. Work remotely, so I get to take weird hours, which is nice. Luckily, I don't work today. We would like to play first. Okay. Let's keep. I guess we start on Scary. Pass the turn. They play a Drossforge Bridge. You can play a Peat Bog. Pass the turn. This looks to be like a turn 3 Infectious Inquiry plus Contentious Plan. They don't have anything. I guess we just burn the Lotus Petal to Inquiry this turn. Pass the Infectious Inquiry. Alright, that looks good. Play the Woodlot. They tap out, we can Experimental Augury, and that gives me my stuff back. Our first spell of the game, once again, was the Infectious Inquiry. They're holding on to multiple Pyros. I have at least 1 Dispel. Go Pentad Prism, and we will attempt to Proliferate. They have a Pyroblast. I have a Dispel. They have a Pyroblast. Okay. So we're going to lose a land here. Go blue, Contentious Plan. That's 2 of the 4 Pyroblasts in their entire deck. Play Experimental Augury. Finding another Prism. Or Scary. I think at this point, the Scary is better. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3. Pass the turn. We're trying. We're trying for the digging game. Plays a Refurbished Familiar. Gonna get rid of the Lotus Petal. They have 5 cards in hand. Plays a Thoughtcast. We find a Deep Analysis, which is pretty good. Play the Scary. We can Deep Analysis and then flash it back. Draw 2. Do it again. Draw 2 cards. Alright, I'll pass the turn. We are at 15. Let's find a Weather the Storm, shall we? I do think that cantrips might be good in this deck, but I don't know how you could fit them. Opponent has 6 artifacts on the table. They put me to 13. They're still holding some sort of counterspell magic. We have 3, 4, 5. Let's try an Everflowing Chalice. And then cast a Steady Progress. They negate? They did not negate. They just have nothing right now. Well, it's Experimental Augury. So, do I think they have Quad Galblast? I'm going to take the Insight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll attempt to cast an Insight. Or maybe cast a Lorien Revealed. There's a negate. Okay. Pass the turn. They can't kill me this turn. Lets me do 11. They're going to Deadly Dispute something. Deadly Disputes their Blood token. 2 mana available, plays a Frogmite. Plays a Thoughtcast. They could have a Pyroblast again. Find a Pentad. Play the Pentad. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's my Insight. Pyroblast. That's frustrating. Cast another Vivisurgeon's Insight. They go to 6. Play Study. The Sappers and Scary. Have to pass the turn. We're dead to double Galvanic now. So if they had 1, 2, 3, 4 counterspells and double Galvanic, I guess it's GG. Lockcast for the opponent. Pass the turn. Come on, there we go. Find a Dispel. Okay, so start with a Progress. And then I guess I'm hoping that they have Negate in hand, because Dispel will stop that. I'll get my mana back. I can cast my Lorien Revealed. I guess my Dispel stops at Galvanic. I'll try Lorien Revealed. On the Weather the Storm. Sick. Play the Chalice. Go black. Cast Infectious Inquiry. Puts me to 5. And then if they have double Galvanic, we have Dispel plus Weather the Storm. And if they have double Galvanic, they're probably going to go... They're going to Deadly Dispute. All right, I'm going to Dispel the Deadly Dispute. Draw 2 cards. Finding an Augury is sick. Let's go Experimental Augury. Another Weather Storm. Oh, we win the game, though. Alrighty. All these tight plays, and then we end up just winning anyway. Never needed to weather. Take the other weather. Go to 10. Alright, GG. They had 1 Galvanic in hand. Oh, man. Woo! We took it. We're 3-0. 3-0. Let's go. Alright, let's update the record. 3-0. Save it up. I'm going to go to the play lobby. I'm going to take a quick break. And then we're going to find another match to watch because we crushed that one. Yes! Love it. I did not unpause the recording, unfortunately. The Ponza player has gone no land destruction. They mulliganed to 5. They went Hunter. We got our early Infectious Inquiry and Augury and stuff. Right now we're at 9 life, though. And they have 10, 14, 19 damage coming in. Find a Breath Weapon. But Breath Weapon is non-dragon creature. So that's kind of sucky. Let's play this Chalice. Then go Woodlot. Progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go to 6. And then Progress again. You go to 7. And then we can cast Vivisurgeon's Insight. Put them to 8. Done. So I can win if I draw a Weather the Storm here, or Petal and 2-drop. Not if I was 1 away from getting the Weather Storm off. So close. Oh my god. Do they not have land destruction at all? Holy moly, it's red-green ramp? It's not land destruction. Okay. Back to the deck. Wait, do they have it in the sideboard? No. It's just red-green ramp? Oh my god. Okay. Wow. I guess we can win? Wow. Okay. That changes my mental outlook. What do I want to do then? Oh my goodness. I think just to bring the endings. We could bring in the Serrated Arrows. Boarding Party. Just a bunch of rampy stuff. Okay, I'm going to go the arrows plan. And I'll cut 1 Steady Progress. Try to take out all their giant stuff. Red-green monsters. Okay. I was really confused. Let's see. We have the arrows right away. Let's keep. Wow, weird. Land, pass the turn. So we can go Chalice, Petal, Contentious Plan. They play Utopia Sprawl. Play Chalice. Pass the turn. Let's see if they do Glamour. They go Repurposer. The 3/3. Play another Chalice. Play a Lotus Petal. Play Contentious Plan. Play their arrows. Ping that. Pass the turn. Obviously, we need to draw into blue mana. They're going to play the Avenging Hunter. Takes the initiative. If I can draw blue mana, I think I'm in a good spot. Gets in for 2. That's cool that it's red-green monsters, I guess. Let's play Infectious Inquiry. Ping this. Play a Petal, or Island. Play Experimental Augury, or maybe just Contentious Plan. If I Augury into a Pentad, that'd be better, though. Augury. Take the Scary. Any order. You, this, and this. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this. We can Lotus Petal. Play another Steady Progress. Kill that and make that an X1. But it's going to get bigger next turn. That's the turn. Weird. So now they have a 4/3. They're going to plays a Colossal Dread Mask. Makes a 6/6 Phyrexian Germ Token Living Weapon. It's in for 4. Put a counter on this. We'll go Augury looking for a Pentad. Find Hickory Woodlot, Weather the Storm. I think I have to take the Weather the Storm here. The order, you, this, and this. Okay, I'll play my land. Play a Contentious Plan. Minus your stuff. I find a Lorien Revealed. We're taking 5 next turn, plus 5 for 10. So if they have a Prosperous Pirates, we're dead. But you know what? We tried. They came out swinging. Do you have a pirate? I mean, obviously the arrows is doing work. Wild Growth on their land. Arbor Elf. Repurposer. Gets in for 5. Find a Contentious Plan. How much does this cost to equip? 5. Gets +6/+6 and has Trample. So I think Contentious Plan is not going to win me the game. I think I have to YOLO the Lorien Revealed. Draw. Did not get there. Alright, that's okay. I'll just ping this. GG. Alright. That's okay. What a wild game. I think I was too soloed on them being land destruction. Should have looked at the list a little bit tighter. We did miss on green mana. So if I had gone Contentious Plan, I would have drawn another, just the prologue here, and that wouldn't have done anything. We were pinched on blue mana, colored sources. Couldn't find a Pentad Prism early. If we had found a Pentad Prism, we probably would have gotten there. And we'll see you in the next round. All right, we're here in round 5. I open a no-lander, and we're facing Grixis Affinity with 4 Snacker, 4 Refurbished Familiar, 4 Mere Enforcer. Only 1 Metallic Rebuke in the main deck. We're going to have to mulligan our first hand. Mulligan. Okay, so we opened a hand that has all of the mana, the Pentad, Vivid Surgeon's Insight, and Inquiry. I think I keep this. So maybe the Inquiry is the putback here, because we can Prism. Like if we draw another Proliferate, we can Prism and Prologue. So I think I put that back. I'll lead on the Woodlot. Opponent is on the play. I forgot to notice that. My bad. Woodlot pass. Turn 2 Scary. Turn 3 Prism, Prologue, Peatbog. Play Krark Clan Shaman to get the beats on. Okay, play Scary. Pass the turn. Office chair, GoFundMe. Yeah, it needs to be able to go up and down so I can like sit on the a high up chair. Looks like they don't have a third land. They're getting in for 1. Maybe they will Deadly Dispute their park. No, they have a land. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. So my other option is to go land Vivid Surgeon's Insight here. Draw 3 cards. Undoing my mulligan. And then keeping my depletion lands around. Hopefully drawing into a proliferation spell. We draw the proliferation anyway. So I can 1, 2, 3, 4. Land. Peatbog. Pentad, and then prologue. We got the efficiency going past the turn. So this next turn, it looks like we're going to try to go Chalice, Plan, Insight. Thank you. Okay, they tap off of their blue, playing a Thoughtcast. They have blue again. It's weird to see over 25 minutes on my clock. Plays a Blood Fountain, so now Mirror Enforcers are free. They have 1, 2, no, Makeshift Munitions. Okay, so they have tapped out. Next turn they have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Land, play the Chalice. Then we're going to go Contentious Plan. Get my mana back. You're at 1, 2 poison. Okay. Cast Vivid Surgeon's Insight. Draw. We draw Weather the Storm. And say done. Cast a Weather the Storm. 15 damage. Undone. Next turn. And we still need to draw into some stuff to chain off with. We have a lot of mana now. We can go Island and then just hardcast Lorien Revealed and not lose any of our depletions. Right now we're at 30 life. One has 4 cards in hand. They can throw the Wellspring at us and draw a card. Yeah, I lost to red-green monsters that I thought was going to be Ponza because I didn't pay enough attention. I was too hyped. Our opponent plays another Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Not good. Let's see. Plays a Snacker. Okay. Deadly Dispute the Snacker. Snacker comes backer. I feel like that's not where you want to be. You should have Deadly Disputed the Wellspring to draw extra cards. But maybe they have Metallic Rebuke in hand. Puts me to 21. They have a very large amount of damage on the table. Let's go Island. Draw 3 cards. Find a Chalice and a Plan. Let's play the Chalice. Play the Plan. We are way ahead on mana now. Okay, no Metallic Rebuke. Done. Finding a Lorien Revealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Cast Weather the Storm. Pass the turn. All right, we're going to F6 here. I think we just use our mana first and cast Vivid Surgeon's Insight and then try to maybe find another Weather or kill them. They're getting in for a large amount. We get an 18. I'm just pretty nervous with the Makeshift Munitions in play already. Plays a land. Hopefully we can draw 9 cards this turn. They Deadly Dispute the Snacker again. That's not necessary. You should Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. I mean, it probably feels good, but I don't think that's the correct play. Message redacted. What is that? Okay, Reckoner's Bargains the Wellspring, going to 22 life. So right now they have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we discard a card to the familiar. 2 mana available. Petal. We're going to cast Vivid Surgeon's Insight, floating in green. Go. Draw some cards. Doot. We found a Pentad Prism, which is awesome. Pentad. Done. And then I can play the Steady Progress. I think I'm going to use this mana. Cast Steady Progress. Get a 6. Look at all my stuff. Done. Another Pentad. Right, Z. Make a Pentad. Done. Okay. Blue. Cast Vivid Surgeon's Insight. Draw a large amount of cards. Proliferate, and you go to 7. We can progress using some of the floating mana. Go to 8. And I think this is lethal. I'm not currently counting. I'm just doing things. I love it. Experimental Augury. Take Weather the Storm. You. Never didn't have it. And then just go ahead and kill him. Wee! Haha! Love it. Okay. We win game 1. That is crucial. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we need the Dispels. We can take out the Breath Weapons. I mean, there's some merit to keeping the Breath Weapons for getting rid of their board, but obviously we didn't Breath Weapon that game and we got through everything. If I check out their deck, they have 2 Gorilla Shamans in the sideboard, so maybe we do want to keep them, but I think the better plan is to just go through. So I can, if they want to bring in Gorilla Shaman just to take out 1 or 2 chalices, I think that's probably fine. Feels good. Let's get that 4-1. Let's just do our best every game. I gotta stop thinking about results. I just gotta think about doing my best. Okay, we once again have a 1-lander we're gonna mulligan. Opponent's playing first. Let's mulligan. Okay, so definitely a trap hand. This doesn't do anything. We have to mulligan to 5. That's where it gets dicey. Okay, we'll go ahead and put back these 2 cards. Keep these 2 cards. And then we're looking to just rip a depletion, so we can go land, depletion, land, draw card, draw card, draw card, draw 3 cards. I don't think I can do anything better than that. I don't want to go to 4. Let's see if our opponent's going to go to 4. I think being at 4 against a refurbished familiar deck is going to just wreck me. We're keeping, putting back the progress and a Weather the Storm. And we're looking to draw a depletion off the top. Find Infectious Inquiry. We can pass the turn. We don't want to cycle because we want to draw into a land. Looks like they're going to refurbish familiar. I think I discard the Vivisurgeon's Insight. I'm really far from casting it. Scary. Pass the turn. I guess I'm not that far from casting it. I don't want to cycle the Lorien Revealed unless I have to. They Thoughtcast, going to 5 cards in hand. Plays a Drossforge Bridge. Gets in for 2. Finding a Lorien. I think we have to island cycle so that we can make sure we make our land drop. Draw a card. Finding a Peat Bog. So I guess I go Peat Bog, and then on the next turn, Inquiry plus Progress. So the Weather the Storm is back in the deck. Everything is shuffled. My other Steady Progress also back in the deck. They have 5 artifacts. Plays a Wellspring. They can definitely dig out of this mulligan really easily with their Deadly Disputes. It's in for 2. Seems to be holding up maybe a negate. They don't tap out, that is. They probably have a negate. Eye is itchy. Okay. Play the Peat Bog. Get this Chalice down. So if they tap out, we can Steady Progress and grow the Chalice. Then we can look at actually casting the Infectious Inquiry. I mean, the Lorien Revealed. They're going to get in for 2. Okay. There's a Gorilla Shaman. Just going to Steady Progress and see if they have a negate. No negate right now. Find a Vivisurgeon's Insight. We're at 14. So we have Deep Analysis to draw 6, or just Infectious Inquiry right now. I mean, draw 4, not draw 6. There's the negate that I was worried about. Turn 5, so let's cycle the island. We're getting wrecked here from our mulligan. I don't think Gorilla Shaman is the correct thing to bring in against me, but they probably have a bunch of stuff that they can take out. Yeah, I think a lot of people in the showdown are just picking up Pauper, but hopefully this allows people to see that Pauper is sweet, and then they'll just get into it. They Thoughtcast. So I'm in the unfortunate position of not having an answer to Pyroblast, as well as not having green mana or a Weather the Storm in hand. They Deadly Dispute their Wellspring. It's in for 3. If I Deep Analysis, Flashback, Deep Analysis, then I'll be at 8 and then 5, so I'll be dead to double Galvanic. They're going to do something here. Plays a Snacker, so they're tapping out to play a Snacker. This is 5 damage. I'm going to cast Vivisurgeon's Insight. Floating a black. Did not find a green source, so we have to play Scary and pass the turn. So our opponent has 5, dead to double Galvanic. They only have 1 negate in their entire deck too. And they had it. They mulligan to a negate. It's neat to like see the faces behind these people though. Deadly Dispute the Snacker to bring it backer. In this case, it makes sense. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. Refurbished Familiar makes me discard a card. Card's broken. Okay, we need a Lotus Petal. That's Infectious Inquiry. Floating in black. Land. Augury. Looking for a Pentad. They have a Pyroblast. Galvanic, okay. They got me! Darn. Okay, so how do I make my deck more consistent? I don't know that there's anything I need to do. We mulliganed no landers, basically. Welcome, Cornflakes. You have found me in the live. On the play, we have a keepable hand. Let's keep that keepable hand. So some of the problems with the hand are that we don't have the off color. This is a 3 mana proliferate. So we might have to just like see what we draw off the top. I did snap keep it though. So hopefully my my instincts are correct. Opponent plays Vault of Whispers. Blood Fountain. What do we draw? Another Scary. So let's go Scary, Everflowing Chalice. That's the turn. We have all blue mana right now. Opponent Refurbished Familiars. We are going to discard the Deep Analysis. Plays a land. We find a Prism. We're going to progress. Doot. Done. Play the Peat Bog. Go ahead and Deep Analysis. Got a bunch of lands. So I really am looking for them to tap out now because I have a lot I can do. A very large amount of stuff. They just go for the Thoughtcast. Yeah. Will Hall got into Pauper, and not only does he like Pauper, he said Poison Storm is his favorite deck and that he bought it in paper already. He's going to be at Paupergeddon actually streaming as well. I don't pay enough attention to like massive Magic the Gathering events to know like that much about the casters, but I have seen him cast in the Pro Tour and stuff, and when you see that happen, that's amazing. Okay, our opponent is mana screwed, and they're going to discard so that they can draw a land. They discarded Vault of Whispers. Okay, they're trying to draw a red land. It plays a Mist Vault Bridge. Okay, now is our moment. Let's go. Okay. Play 2 lands. Pentad Prism twice. Pentad Prism again. And we'll go land, progress. Put stuff on all my things. Okay, done. We're gonna go black. Well, make black. Play Infectious Inquiry. Another Pentad Prism. Oh geez. Oh geez. Very nice. Cast Experimental Augury. Finding another Augury. We're doing it. Yes, this is what I'm here for. Okay, Experimental Augury. Here we go. Contentious Plan. Okay. Any order? You. We're storming. Storm is 7. Come on. So we can cast a Vivisurgeon's Insight now. Let's draw some cards. Our opponent has nothing on the table right now. Another Augury. Okay, we're looking for that weather. There it is. There it is, baby. Oh yeah. Boom. Okay, guess what? I'm not done. I'm still drawing cards. Here we go. Draw 3 cards. Doot. And what am I going to do now? Oh, should I draw 3 cards? I think I'll draw 3 cards. Yes. Okay, draw 3 cards again. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can double Weather the Storm. It's probably not going to get better than that. Weather the Storm. Weather the Storm. That's the turn. Yes. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see this. It was great. We're at 88. We're on half our deck. I have a Dispel now. I love it. Okay, cast your cards. What are you going to cast? They Deadly Dispute the Blood Fountain. Oh my goodness. Plays a Gorilla Shaman. So now they can take out my Everflowing Chalice, which is sad. Certainly sad. Probably want to play the Hickory Woodlot, but I don't know. So killing a Pentad Prism costs them 5 mana. So if they want to waste their entire turn killing a Pentad Prism, excuse me, maybe that's fine. Plays a Blood Fountain. We're at 88. We got a lot of time. Gets in for 2. Okay, let's see if we can draw another draw 3. We looped through a bunch of Lorien Reveals. Another draw 3. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Let's play the Woodlot and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you. and then poison you again. Black, Infectious Inquiry, and you are dead. DED dead. Yes! We made the prizes! I love it! Okay, so we're 4-1 in a 6-round event. 4-1, baby. I think that puts me in for... I gotta go over here and stop sharing. That was awesome. Amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the chat while I want to see this happen. Pairings results. Oh man, what a turn. That turn was sick. We're just gonna drop 3 cards again over there. I'm watching it. Oh, loved it. Alright, let's see. Oh, we're not in. We didn't make it to USD. We have to 5-1 to make it to USD dollars. But we're having a great time. Having a great time over here. What a turn. That was awesome. A scale of 1 to good. How good is the Creator Showdown? How good is the first one being Pauper? It is a 11, I think. How many options Affinity has? Do you think it'll stay as a game of alternate builds or a best configuration emerge? I think there will be a couple best configurations. He's trying to celebrate 3 minutes ahead of time to match me. We stormed so hard. That was so sweet. All right. Man, that was awesome. I'm gonna have to take another quick pause, and then we will go check out one of the other matches if somebody's still going. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, this is round 6. We're versus Nola Gold on Affinity. We're playing Poison Storm, and we're on the play. We have to mulligan. We have a hand that has stuff. We got Prologue and Infectious Inquiry. We know they have Frogmites and the other creature, so maybe this is a hand we want to keep Breath Weapon. Do I really want to keep Breath Weapon, though? I'd have to keep Lotus Petal, too. So let's just get rid of the Breath Weapon. Done. Play the Peat Bog. Pass the turn. We can play the Woodlot turn 2 and then go Inquiry Prologue. Opponent leads on a See the Synod. Yeah, I think I'll play the Woodlot. Pass the turn. Finally, Magic Online is starting to lag for me. We play a Blood Fountain and a Frogmite. No, I messed up the play points giveaway thing. I don't know how to do it. I'll do it later. I'll do it on a different day. Let's go Infectious Inquiry. Draw some more cards. Pass the turn. So now we have to play an untapped land. So probably the Woodlot is the better one. Our opponent plays a Vault of Whispers. They have 2 damage, 2 on the table. Discard a land. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. Another Thoughtcast. Nile Spellbomb. They have 8 power on the table. If I'd kept the Breath, I could have stopped these. We have a Contentious Plan. Let's go Contentious Plan. Put you to 3. Get my mana back. Play Infectious Inquiry. Draw. Find a Pentad Prism. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can't kill me this turn. Play the Woodlot. Then I can cycle this for an island and pass the turn. Next turn I can go Pentad, Progress, Inquiry, Weather. They get in for 8. Let's see if they leave up Metallic Rebuke. That's the one thing I'm relatively concerned about right now. No, like I said, I fudged the giveaway. Alright, they go Deadly Dispute, creating a treasure token. Plays another Thoughtcast. Sorry about the no giveaway. No giveaway. No giveaway. Alright, sorry. I had another thing in my head. Pentad Prism, we're at 6 life. Let's go Steady Progress. You, 1, 2, 3, 4. Storm is 3. They have 8 power on the table. So we have to go Hold Priority, Infectious Inquiry, cast Weather the Storm. Hopefully they don't counter my spell here. They only have 1 Rebuke in the deck. Okay, we draw a Contentious Plan. We have to pass the turn. Built 8 power on the table. We have a lot of mana in play. They get in for 8. We'll probably go Chalice, Contentious Plan. Go to 11. They still have 8 power. What's a treasure token? I was pretty worried about a galvanic there. We've drawn... We had 1 Lorien revealed, 3 Infectious Inquiry we cast. They Deadly Dispute. They've drawn 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards. Slightly ahead on us. Yeah, the delay is from OBS directly. I think I actually want to bring in the arrows, but maybe not. They're going to draw a card. Trying to find lethal for the next turn. Right now they have 10 damage on the table. Plays a Vault of Whispers. Find a Lorien revealed. So we can Chalice. I wonder if it's worth it to burn a land here. Cast the Chalice. And then I'm going to burn a green land to Contentious Plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if we can draw some more proliferation or anything. Make a blue. Cast Lorien revealed. Make a blue. We're going to steady progress. So we need them to not have a burn spell at all. I need a Lotus Petal. That's the turn. Yeah, it's 10 damage on the table. So if they have 0 burn spells, we win. If they don't, we lose. If they just Galvanic me right now, I'll concede. It's fine. The score is in the top right. They get in for 10. We're at 1 life. They got me. Well, we would have won next turn, but who was on the play? That's the question. We were on the play. Not great. So do I want the Breath Weapon versus their deck? Well, I know I want the Dispels. So like these are the cards that I can take out. Bring in the arrows. Submit. Definitely a brutal tournament structure where it's just like no top 8, all based on the win. So this version of Affinity with 4 Frog, 4 Mirror Enforcers, and 4 Refurbished Familiar, that's like definitely more aggro. I don't know if it's like the better version of it. I guess they're doing well, so clearly it's a good version. I think in the other match, my opponent was blindsided by trying to dispute the Sneaky Snacker when they could have just deadly disputed the Wellspring over and over. It's funny how I'm just sitting here concentrating constantly. If I could lower this. Nope. I think we've played Affinity 2 times, and we beat them both times. We'll see if we can do it another time here. Right. We would like to play first. I think this is a mulligan. Okay, it's a very similar hand. We can keep and put back a Woodlot, play the Peat Bog, and pass the turn. I don't think they have Duresses. They just have like the Pyros and stuff. So I can like start with cycling, play the island, draw a card. Okay, find Augury, pass the turn. Right now I'm looking for Pentads. If they rat me, I can discard the Lotus Petal, even though it's kind of necessary for blue mana. Play See the Synod. I'm going to go ahead and check their list again. This Affinity. They've got 5 Pyroblasts and 2 Metallic Rebuke. Very heavy on counterspells in the sideboard. We're going to want the Woodlot in play regardless. Let's just blind draw first. Pass the turn. If they tap out again, I think I'm just going to Lorien Revealed. They discard a Vault of Whispers. It's in for 2, so there's a Metallic Rebuke available. Plays a land. Scary, okay. Let's go Experimental Augury. Well, I can play the Petal first, then just go Steady Progress. But maybe the Progress is better. Let's just Progress here. See if they want to rebuke me. Will they be trading the Rebuke for the Petal? Which is fine. Doot. Alright, we have double Lorien Revealed now. Thanks, Max. I appreciate that. They Thoughtcast. Plays a Frogmite. Mirror Enforcer. They're going hard. Thought there was time. There's not time now. Gets in for 2. Massive amount of free spells. Play land. Play Experimental Augury. Kind of looking for a Dispel now. Find a Weather the Storm. They have 3 cards in hand. This is 8 damage. Let's just attempt to cast a Lorien Revealed. Make them have it. They're going to Deadly Dispute looking for a Pyroblast. Or maybe they had the Pyroblast in hand anyway. So that's 1 of 5 Pyroblasts in the deck. I think their deck is probably well configured to beat me, unfortunately. But let's see what happens. Plays Ichor Wellspring, still has a Pyroblast available. Attack for 8, so we're dead next turn. Plays a Frogmite and a Frogmite. It never ends. Let's cast Lorien Revealed. They have another Pyroblast, so we have to pass, play land. I think they're gonna get me. Breath Weapon would be way better than Serrated Arrows at the moment. Jeez. So if there's a game 3, we have to bring in Breath Weapon. All right, let's do it. Cast this. So if I were them, I would just go only free spells and counter spells, and that looks like what they did. So they got me. We end up losing. Womp womp. Only 50 treasure chests. Okay, I'll take it. Congrats to them. Nola Gold. So once again, thanks everybody for hanging out. We ended up 4-2, beating Affinity 2 times, I believe, losing once to a super duper Pyroblast heavy version of Affinity, where kind of floundered. So in that case, maybe Deep Analysis would be better than Steady Progress there for a little bit of extra draw, but they were very well teched to defeat me. So, you know, I don't have any problem with that having happened. So thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll do some more lives, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm just going to